Hello, my name is Anthony. I'm a BSc1 nursing student. Today I'm about to do a thorax and abdomen assessment today. And here's my ID. And then I'm going to pretty much do a quick 360 scan of the room. So, hello, my name is Anthony. I'm pretty much, I'll be doing a thorax and abdomen assessment today.
Okay.
So, if we'll start out, can you please tell me the name and your date of birth, please?
My name is Anthony Scurry. My birthday is March 11th, 1999.
Okay, so can you please, so right now, since you just give me an introduction, so I will ensure patient privacy, so I will close the door. I would wash my hands and I will close the door and don gloves if necessary. So can you please tell me, any health conditions that you have? So have you had any history of gallbladder or smoking?
No.
No history of gallbladder or smoking?
No.
Okay, good. So right now I'm going to pretty much be expecting your stature and everything, but since you're sitting down, I noticed that you're pretty much sitting upright, you're not slouched over. I do notice that based on my inspection, the clavicular bones are at a 45-degree angle. You're not using any extra intercostal muscles or anything, which would be like the sternocleidomastoid and the trapezius muscles. I do notice that your sternum is pretty straight in its midline, so that's pretty good. So right now I'm going to be inspecting the posterior side of your back. So can you do me a favor and turn around for me, please?
Yes.
Okay. Based off the findings of your scapula, I'll see that there is slightly protruding, which is and then flat tongue occlusion, which is fine. They're at a 45-degree angle, which is good. I know that your spine is straight and is midline. Your back muscles and your rib cage, they are at a 45-degree angle, which is good. Can you do me a favor and breathe in and breathe out for me? Okay, good. So breathe in out for me again. Okay, good. So pretty much his depth was pretty good. It was 1 to 2 inches. Both sides are working equally. One lung isn't working harder than the other, so that's good. So now I will be doing the AP ratio, which is the anterior and the posterior sides. And I'll be aligning like this right here. So that's good. So based off the ratio, this is 1 to 2 ratio, which is good. So if it was a 1 to 1 ratio, there'll be signs of any lung issues, like lung diseases such as COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So right now, I'll be auscultating and listening to the sounds of your back. Do I have permission to auscultate your back?
Yes.
Okay. So now, like, could you do me a favor and every time I move the scope, can you breathe for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I feel the nicer leg on the side. Okay. Okay, good. Based off my findings, I do notice that there was no cracking, crackling, wheezing, or any rock out signs, which is good. There wasn't no signs of anything being, no diminished signs, which is good. His peripheral vascular signs went through his lung signs, which was inside, which was good, and his bronchial vesicular signs was along with his back signs, which was good. So can you do me a favor and turn around for me?
Yeah.
Okay. And based off the inspection of this, for what I see right now, I do notice that, just like I said before, the sternum is pretty straight, and then the clavicular muscles are slightly protruding, which is good, and they're flat. The sternum is pretty flat as well too, and it's midline with the chest. So right now, you have permission to palpate. I mean, not palpate, but I have permission to auscultate and listen to your sounds in there. Okay, just again. Okay, can you breathe out for me? Okay, breathe in and breathe out for me. 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 For the maxillary. Okay. Okay. So from my findings, I heard there wasn't any crackling, wheezing, or bronchi sounds, which is good. They were all clear and strong from based off noises. Your trachea sounds around your bronchi were pretty clear. Your bronchiovesicular sounds within your spine were pretty clear again. And for the peripheral vascular sounds on the side, they were pretty sounds throughout your lungs on the side, so they were pretty good. So now, I'll be doing an abdomen assessment. Can you do me a favor? Lay down for me, please.
Yep.
Okay. And if I was to have a gown, I would place a blanket on his groin area to his lower extremities and covering the chest. So we'll just use this one. That's not good. Sorry, it's good. Let me grab a blanket real fast. So now I'm just covering the lower extremities. Okay, cover the chest as well. Okay. Based on my findings right now, I'm expecting that the color is pretty consistent with the rest of your body. It's pretty much a melanated, dark, melanated brown color. The contoration of it, I noticed that it's pretty clear. Your skin is pretty clear besides pretty much hair throughout your abdomen of your whole body. There's not any signs of any abnormal lesions on here, and your pulsations are no signs of any pulsations as well too. Now, my next question is, have you had any pain in your abdomen at all? Okay, so in the case that there was pain in his abdomen, I will go clockwise around the sides, right next to opposite side of the side that was pain, and finishing off with the side that was pain. So I have permission to palpate your abdomen?
Yes.
Okay. So based on my findings, I didn't feel any tenderness. There wasn't any signs of diminished skin anywhere, and no softness or rigidity as well too. So now I'll be auscultating, which is I'll be listening to all four quadrants of this abdominal area, and I notice that his ubiculus is aligned with the area that I'm assessing. Can you breathe in and breathe out for me? Okay. Breathe normally. Okay. Based on my findings, I hear there were soft clicks and gurgles, so that's pretty good and pretty normal. So Next, I'll be palpating his urinary bladder. Can you do me a favor and just slightly pull your pants down for me, please? Okay. Okay, I didn't notice that there wasn't any heart or tenderness, and it wasn't any fullness, so this knows that his bladder is empty. And then now I will be percussing the sides of your kidneys for me, please. If you do me a favor, sit up and face that way. Sit back. Okay, so I'm about to slightly percuss his kidney areas from the side right here, and just let me know if you have any pain. You feel any pain?
No.
Okay, you feel any pain?
No.
Alright, you feel any pain right there?
No.
Okay, good. So that pretty much concludes the lung and thorax assessment. I'm almost forgot to ask, did I have permission to consent for the video?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that pretty much concludes the lung and thorax assessment. He did know that there wasn't any pain that he felt. At this point, I would open back up the curtains. I would lower the bed to the lowest setting. Lift up the bed rails and place the car light right here. Place the car light within this region and document my findings.